Today is a day of rejoicing in Paris. They are celebrating the festival of All Saints. Why do you think that these people were called saints? The word has a very real meaning. A saint is one who leads a life of purity, one who has freed himself from all human weaknesses and imperfections. In man there are two natures, his spiritual or higher nature, and his material or lower nature. In one he approaches God, in the other he lives for the world alone. Signs of both these natures are to be found in men. In his material aspect, he expresses untruth, cruelty, and injustice. All these are the outcome of his lower nature. The attributes of his divine nature are shown forth in love, mercy, kindness, truth, and justice, one and all being expressions of his higher nature. Every good habit, every noble quality belongs to man's spiritual nature, whereas all his imperfections and sinful actions are born of his material nature. If a man's divine nature dominates his human nature, we have a saint. Man has the power both to do good and to do evil. If his power for good predominates and his inclination to do wrong are conquered, then man in truth may be called a saint. But if, on the contrary, he rejects the things of God and allows his evil passions to conquer him, then he is no better than a mere animal. Saints are men who have freed themselves from the world of matter and who have overcome sin. They live in the world but are not of it, their thoughts being continually in the world of the Spirit. Their lives are spent in holiness, and their deeds show forth love, justice, and godliness. They're illumined from on high. They are as bright and shining lamps in the dark places of the earth. These are the saints of God. The apostles, who were the disciples of Jesus Christ, were just as other men are. They, like their fellows, were attracted by the things of the world, and each thought only of his own advantage. They knew little of justice, nor were the divine perfections found in their midst. But when they followed Christ and believed in him, their ignorance gave place to understanding. Cruelty was changed to justice, falsehood to truth, darkness into light. They had been worldly, they became spiritual and divine. They had been children of darkness, they became sons of God, they became saints. Strive therefore to follow in their steps, leaving all worldly things behind, and striving to attain to the spiritual kingdom. Pray to God that he may strengthen you in divine virtue, so that you may be as angels in the world and beacons of light to disclose the mysteries of the kingdom to those with understanding hearts. God sent his prophets into the world to teach and enlighten man, to explain to him the mystery of the power of the Holy Spirit, to enable him to reflect the light, and so in his turn, to be the source of guidance to others. The heavenly books, the Bible, the Quran, and other holy writings have been given by God as guides into the path of divine virtue, love, justice, and peace. Therefore I say unto you, that ye should strive to follow the counsels of these blessed books, and so order your lives that ye may, following the examples set before you, become yourselves the saints of the Most High.